when you have longer pages, longer assignments, it can be nice to separate the content a little bit, just to break things up and make it easier to read. And so in this section, we learned about doing that with a line break. To do that, you would first figure out where you want the line break to appear. And then since we're going to be editing the HTML a little bit, we want to just place a marker where we want the line. So I'm just going to type the word line. For the next step, you're going to actually switch over to the HTML version of this page. So do that by clicking on HTML editor. And then we're going to look for, again, that word line. That's going to be the clue as to where we want the line to appear. So scroll up to the top of this. A lot of this won't make sense. It's a little strange looking. This is HTML, basic web coding. All you have to look for really is that line, and then go ahead and get rid of that, and we're going to put an HTML code here. So to make the line appear, type a left facing bracket, HR, and then a right facing bracket. This is what's going to use the web coding to create a line on your page. You can verify that it works and see how it's going to show up if you click back to the visual editor now. You can see that a faint line did appear. I like to use this effect a lot, especially if I'm doing like sort of an overview at the top of a lesson, and then maybe again if I have steps or directions, just to create different sections and break up the content a little bit. So let's do one more. So I have sort of my overview of the lesson here. Have a bit more information here, and then I have the steps. So I want to do a line break before the steps also. So in my HTML, I'm going to look for my line, and I'm going to look for it should appear right before it says here are the steps. So again, let's go ahead and switch over to HTML. It'll drop you, I think, every time at the bottom of the page, so you need to scroll up a little bit. Okay, here it is, line. Remember, we're just going to delete this because we're creating an actual visual line in place of the word line. So you can delete all of this text. Type a left bracket, HR, and then a right bracket. Once you click back to Visual Editor, you'll see what it looks like. There's my line. And so now I've separated my lesson into 3 nice little sections just to break it up a bit. Make sure you click Save, and then you're done.